Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt made his infamous return on Monday Night Raw just over an hour ago, just a few hours ago. I just finished watching Raw about an hour ago, and man, after 8 episodes of the Firefly Funhouse, after all the tricks, after all the messages that were being sent, it made it seem as if, Bray had an alter ego, as if he had multiple, as if his puppets were representing two different sides of himself. The mask that he came out with tonight is the same mask that he wore during one of the Funhouse episodes. It appears that that mask is going to be the mask that he's going to actually be wrestling with, and which is pretty terrifying. And there were heavy rumors that he was going to come out Extreme Rules, but as we know, a lot of times if they don't make a return at the pay per view, they'll come back the night after the pay per view, and that's exactly what happened here. This man made a shocking return to um, a very shocking return to Raw, finally coming back to the ring after months and months of not being in action. Ever since he got split from Matt Hardy, ever since they lost the Raw Tag Team Championship, and that he had and Matt Hardy um, was going through injury. Ever since they split that tag team together, he's come out with this whole new gimmick, and man, what a way to come out! I mean, Finn Balor had just lost to Samoa Joe. He got his retribution on him after he lost, and all of a sudden the lights went out. And who do we see? Bray Wyatt. And the crowd were crazy. I mean, oh my goodness, that was insane. Bray Wyatt just came out of nowhere and just attacked Finn Balor, who's from SmackDown. So I don't know if this makes Bray Wyatt a Raw superstar or a SmackDown superstar. It really doesn't matter because at this point, because of the wild card, it doesn't matter which show you on. It's like they're gonna constantly keep having jump shows, so it kind of really doesn't matter at this point. But he targeted Finn Balor, which makes you question. It makes you question: is Finn Balor the guy who he's gonna face SummerSlam, kind of like how they did 2 years ago when they were feuding at SummerSlam. Only that time, Finn, I believe he brought out the Demon in that match. But this time, though, it would be interesting because they were to feud this time. Imagine if Bray Wyatt using this new character, this new gimmick that he has with this mask, with this hideous mask, and with Finn Balor coming out as a demon. That would be an interesting match. The demon versus this new character that Bray Wyatt is using, or it's just a way for him to come out and send a message to all of those on Raw and SmackDown Live. It's really interesting to see what they're going to do with this. If this is going to be a follow up with Finn, or if this was just Finn just happened to be a target for him to go at. I really want to see what they're going to do with this, like who he's going to feud with, if it's going to actually be Finn Balor again, because we're not talking about a normal Bray this time. This is a completely different Bray Wyatt. This is a more evil, more cricket type of Bray Wyatt. It's as if he just basically took his inner peace, tried to pretend as if he was all good, and this Bray Wyatt right here is just an evil, more uh, crazy type of Bray. I think this Bray Wyatt is crazier than what he already was. And, they didn't even play his normal music. I don't know if he just stopped using the theme that he used to use. I don't know if now the music they were playing when he came out, that's going to be his new entrance. I don't know if they're going to give him back his old one, considering this one is very different. And, when he came out, he said, at the end of every episode, he would say, as long as you like the way, something about as long as you like the way, or something like that. All you have to do is let me in. He said that at the end of every episode. And when he first revealed that face, that mask, it was literally almost close to the episodes being done with that he revealed that face. It was only a minute long each time he did it, but it was the best part of Raw every time he did it. And it's a very unique character that they came up with Bray, and it makes me wonder, you know, how far are they going to go with this? Like, I'm really interested to see, is this just only going to be what he shows himself as in matches? Is he going to be an alter ego when he's backstage? Is he going to actually have the mask off when he's backstage and actually show his regular face? Is this only going to be the mask he wears when he's in matches and attacking people? And is he actually going to act all happy and funny when he's backstage? Because that was the one question people didn't know about. You know, they really didn't know what they were going to do with Bray. They didn't know if they were going to have him come out all happy and smiling and stuff like he was talking to children. They didn't know they were going to have him do that um, with his debut, his re-debut, or if he was just going to come out with that mask that he has. And it seems clear to me that what they might do is they're going to have him come out with that mask when he's in matches and he's attacking people. But when he's backstage doing interviews, if he does any, they might actually have him with the mask off and he'll look all happy and innocent like nothing happened. It just seems like that kind of seems to be the way that they'll have him because when the Firefly Funhouse first started, you know, Bray was kind of making it seem like he was a changed man, like all those things, all those bad things he did to people was in the past. You know, he made it seem as if he had completely changed, and then the puppets tried to reveal that he had been hiding something that he didn't want to tell people what he was really putting together, and you know, but you could tell at the end of it he was still crazy. He tried to make it seem as if he was all this happy guy and he had been completely changed and all those things he had done was in the past. And he took a picture, he took his old picture and he basically, I believe he got a, sorry, it's been a while since I've seen these episodes, but I believe he got a chainsaw or a hammer or something and just completely cut the picture in half that he had of his old self. It's like, you know, this was the old me, basically trying to make it seem as if he completely changed into this good guy and he was doing tweets, apologizing to people for what he did to him a couple of years back, making it seem like he was all different. But it turns out, really, all he pretty much did was just show that he has another evil side of himself, and those are like his alter egos that we're talking about. Puppets just represented different sides of him that he had already done in the past. And, you know, it had been long awaited for this to happen. I kind of wish that Steph had kept the title and didn't lose it to Brock after retaining it because I really would have been interested in seeing Bray attack Seth and setting up a match between these two at SummerSlam. I really think with this character that Bray's doing, he's at the championship contentment. Like I don't think this should be one of those things that he just gets thrown in a random feud with someone. I really think with this character, he should win some type of gold, whether it's the main event picture, mid card championship. I think he should be in the main event role, um, the main event title picture. No matter how long they take to put him in, I think he should be in that because at this rate, you know, he has the type of character that can do that. Like, I'm really, yeah, I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do with this guy, man. He came out and attacked Finn. I don't know if this means they're gonna face each other again at SummerSlam. I don't know what the case is, but Bray Wyatt has finally made his return to the ring, and man, after doing all those episodes of Firefly Funhouse, people wondered how long was it gonna take for him to finally come back into the ring, and now he's back. Now the man has finally come back, and he's finally back in the ring. This was a crazy episode of Raw. You know, Seth Rollins once again is getting another match with Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam. He's getting a rematch for Universal title he just lost. Natalia's going against Becky Lynch. She won a fatal four elimination match. Face Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. That's going to be pretty interesting. You know, the crowd were really into the match and booing the mess out of the match because it dragged way too long. Um, you know, so the Usos team of Ricochet to face the Revival and Robert Roode for the 1,000th time. The Revival. And, you know, it was a pretty stacked up Raw. The battle royal at the end that they had, you know, with both brands. I think Brock was really good. Randy Orton had a huge pop. A lot of people actually thought that Randy Orton was going to be the favorite to win. But you know, at the end of it, though, the biggest story that I wanted to focus on in this video is Bray Wyatt has come back. He seems more hungrier. He seems more devastating, and it just seems as if this new gimmick that he's doing, I think this could lead him into the main event scene sooner than possible. I think you know, Bray target. If Seth wins the title back from Brock at SummerSlam, I think that should be his first target. Because with the type of character that he has right now, this is perfect for him to be a champion. The first time he won the title, you know, Randy Orton had joined the Wyatt family around that time. He was a part of the Wyatts. And he won the title at the Elimination Chamber, only to lose it for Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But this time when he wins the championship, he's never been a Universal Champion. So if he were to win it, I think they could have him hold it for a pretty long time, not a short reign like it was when he where he held it for a short period of time, only to drop it at WrestleMania. I think this time around, you know, they should have him win the Universal title. Actually, have him hold on to it for a pretty good while because I think this gimmick he's doing now can really put him to the top. I really think this gimmick he's doing now is going to really do a lot of favors for him. And I'm really interested to see where they go from here with Bray Wyatt's return. You know, I really want to touch on that because I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. I knew that it was he was going to come back, but I thought it was going to happen at Extreme Rules. I was expecting him to come back at Extreme Rules, and that wasn't the case. So for him to come back now, you know, that really threw me off guard. But you know, it just kind of shows you about the unpredictability. I don't think anybody expected him to come out tonight. But they did a really good job with that. And now Bray is back, and it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. So then that's all I want to talk about for this video, guys. Wasn't really trying to make it that long. Sign off, Raymaster Flex. Um, I'll probably do a review on Extreme Rules. I also did see Fight for the Phone with AEW, but I don't know if I'll do a review of it because, uh, you know, when it's a lot of matches on the match card, hard to do reviews. And another reason for that is because I don't really know a lot of the people from AEW still learning a lot of the people from that show. Whereas with WWE, I pretty much know everybody who's on the show. Um, I mean, you know, as it pertains to Raw, SmackDown, stuff like that. I know all the wrestlers, but for AEW, I don't really know all of them, so it's kind of hard for me to reviews on the shows. But anyway, sign over a Massive Flex. Like, comment, subscribe, and talk to you guys in the next. Peace.